Guys, today's lesson is on geometric sequences. So first I'm going to give you what that means, the descriptions. So geometric sequence is a sequence of numbers in which the ratio remains constant. And common ratio is found by dividing each term by its previous term. So you can stop the video and I want you to write down this in your worksheet, right here. Okay, so in this spot, it can't be empty. So now we will learn how to identify the geometric sequences. So number one, we look at the numbers 2, 10, 50 to 50. 2, 10, 50, and 250. And I'm going to write it on a piece of paper, which I already did. And then what we're going to do, we're going to divide next number by previous number. 10 divided by 2 is what? 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now 50 divided by 10 is also 5. 250 divided by 50 is also 5. So when that happens, it means that this is a geometric sequence. So yes, it is geometric sequence. And then remember the number that we were getting? 10 divided by 2 is 5. 50 divided by 10 is 5. 250 divided by 50 is 5. So my common ratio is 5. Okay? So number 3. 6, 18, 24, 30. Let's try to divide. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 24 divided by 18 is it 3? No, it's not 3. And then 30 divided by 24 is not 3, right? It doesn't matter what it is, but I do know that it's not 3, and the first one was 3. So the answer is no, this is not a geometric sequence. Number 5, 80, negative 40, 20, negative 10. And then let's divide. Negative 40 over 80. We can take the calculator and then we can divide. So it's negative 1/2. 20 over negative 40 is negative 1/2. Negative 10 over 20 is negative 1/2. The conclusion is that yes, this is the geometric sequence, and my R is negative 1/2. Okay, so you're responsible to do 2, 4, 6 on your own. I need you to show the work though. All right, now number 7. Number 7 through 10. I'm going to go over number 7 and number 9. Okay, and then you will be responsible for 8 and 10. But I want all the problems to be written down. So that's what you got. And then you are required to write down three next terms. Okay. So what do you have to do? First, you have to figure out that common ratio, which is negative 21 divided by 7, which is negative 3. And we're going to check if it's really geometric, sequence that we're dealing with. So we're going to take the next term, 63 divided by negative 21. So 63 divided by negative 21 is also negative 3. So yes, we are dealing with geometric sequence. Now, what do we have to do? We have to use this negative 3 common ratio, and we're going to multiply it by 63 to get the next term. So 63 times negative 3 it's 189, right? Negative 189. So now negative 189 times negative 3 is gonna give me 567, and you can use your calculator to figure this out. Now 567 times negative 3 is gonna give me negative 1701. So number 7 is done. Now number 9, 8, 4, 2. And then we need 3 next numbers. So first we have to figure out our common ratio. 4 divided by 8. 4 over 8 is 1/2. 2 divided by 4 is the same 1/2. So we just made sure that we are dealing with geometric sequence. Now, this 1/2 is our common ratio. So this last term, 2, is going to be multiplied by 1/2. 2 times 1/2 is 1. So my answer is 1. My next number is 1. 1 times 1/2 is 1/2. So the next term is 1/2. 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. So the next term is 1/4. So now, guys, you are going to be taught the formula, okay? Geometric sequence formula. Geometric sequence formula is going to be following. So if this is my first term, right? So you see the first term and that's what it is. It can be any number, whatever it is. In problem 7, it's 7. 8, it's this number, and this number, right? So these are all first terms. So R is my ratio. So, and the formula is AN, which is the number that we need to find out, the next term, times Rn minus 1. Okay? So, and then I will show you how to use it. Write the rule for the nth term, like number 11, right? Write the rule for the nth term, then find A7. And then number 11 is the following. 3, 9, 27. So we have to write the rule for nth term. So the rule is right here. We're going to use the formula right here. So AN is going to equal this first term, and the first term right here is 3. 3 times, and then we have to figure out my R. My R. And how do I find my R? I'm going to take the second term and divide it by the first term. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So my R is 3. So 3, and then this is my power. So this is the formula for this particular problem. And what we're going to do, we're going to be finding the 7th term, which is A7. A7. Instead of N, it's going to be 7. So then we're going to copy everything the way it is, but instead of N, we're going to put 7. So it's actually 3 times 3 to the 6th power. Okay? And then if we calculate that, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 7 times, right? Because this is 1 time, and then there's 6 times. So 7 times altogether. I don't know what's happening with my phone. Hopefully you can see it clearly now. So the answer is 2187. Okay, now I'm going to go over problem. Not going to go over anything because my battery is really low and my kids are screaming. I will get back to you.